noise in Bomas. Listen to what I'm trying to say. That this life do not have to be expensive the way you think it should be. It can be corrected with someone who knows how to correct an economy. I've told you. And it's a simple equation how to create these 20 million jobs. In China, they just did what's called incentivizing childbearing, child rearing, and child education, which means more people are now giving birth, isn't it? More people are taking children to school. More people are doing business. So you set up a school because you know there'll be more children, isn't it? Yeah. Now for you now, you find a way on which you can be able to sell children's clothes. You know what I mean? Because in China, if you ask, what's the population at? 1.5 billion. If every family has one more baby, are you getting my point? Just one family, you'll find that there's almost 150 million children in a year. Every child needs a diaper, isn't it? Are you getting what I mean? The impact of an economy. So an economic model like we are talking about, the one we have in Kenya Kwanza here, is a wrong one. We need a right economic model because taxation, sorry, is a tool.
Yes.
To increase consumption. Like I'm talking about the issue of shoes, isn't it?
Yes.
If you lower tax the way that you create more jobs, people will sell more shoes because more people will buy shoes, they can afford it. Then also you should increase production. Any tool in economy that does not increase productivity or consumption is killing the economy. And the current Kenya Kwanza model is doing that. So instead of sitting in Bomas to discuss about how to bring prime CS, why don't you discuss issues, for example, how can we increase consumption in the country, productivity? Today, I'm going to be live on a panel with Kenya Association of Manufacturers discussing about how we can ensure that we make the economy produce. And let me tell you, it's a simple mathematics. Have you heard that somebody can go in light industries and produce an equivalent of Johnny Walker? Like, have you heard about contraband?
Yeah.
That person should not be arrested me. If I'm the president, you know how to do that person? I'll tell him, if you can manufacture an equivalent of Johnny Walker, let's do this. Let's give you incentive. What do you need to produce another brand but as good as Johnny Walker? Then we call it Simba Walker, isn't it?
Yes.
So Simba Walker will be a brand manufactured by a Kenyan who is intelligent enough to counterfeit Johnny Walker, Jameson. Don't arrest that Kenyan. For me, I'll go to him and tell him, okay, what do you need? Can we help you brand something? For example, Kenya Walker. How can we brand Kenya Walker or Kenya Cane or whatever we call it so that you can produce? And these guys can do it because he can produce volumes, he can sell and make money. Yeah. And Johnny Walker is a very good brand that if someone can replicate, seriously, they can do something. So I'm going to tell them, let's not start by saying, how much money do we need? No, let's start by saying, how many Kenyans in light industries here are counterfeiting products?
Yes.
Someone counterfeits Keringet. Someone counterfeits this one, Dasani, isn't it? Why don't we help that person to manufacture a Kenyan water? Why don't we help that person? So these are the ways to grow the economy.